So you ready? Let's go. Grab your bands. Grab your mini resistance band. One of these. Got some stuff to do with it. Starting out nice and easy. Easy start. Hands in the band, arms forward, lift the arms up overhead. Small moves, small moves. And bring it back down again. Just start warming up. Get into your neutral position. As you bring the arms up overhead, roll the shoulder blades back. Make sure the ears are right over the shoulders. Over the hips. Knees, toes, everything right straight forward, or as forward as your legs will let you get them. Up again. Get a little higher this time. Try to get up over the head if you can. Putting just a little bit of tension on that band to the outside as you do it. We're going to go into a little bit of a forward hip hinge, a little bit of one. Again, starting shallow, working our way up. This is just the warm-up piece, getting those joints and muscles warmed up before we put stress on them, before we get the resistance in. Up overhead one more time. Roll the shoulder blades back, open it up. Set your bands down. We're not going to use it for a little bit here. Hands to the sides, bring them up over the top. Bring the hands together, grab onto the fingers, roll the shoulder blades back, intertwine the fingers, and palms up to the ceiling. Stretch out the arms, stretch out the shoulders all the way up, inside and outside the arm. And bring them back down, right out front. So you got the shoulder blades are back, chest is out, and extend the shoulders as far as they'll go forward, arms out. Feel the stretch through the fingertips, through the upper back on this one. Now we're going to take them down to the front, right straight down. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Push the hands down as far as they'll go. And relax. Relax that. With the hands right straight out in front. We're going to reach. Going to do a little bit of a hip hinge here. Whoosh. Rolling the shoulder blades out. And bring the arms up overhead. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Start to hyperextend the back just a little bit. Roll the shoulder blades back a little farther if you can. And back forward. Weight is in the heels to the ball of the foot. Reach out, making sure you've got that curve in the lower part of the back. Pushing through the feet again, bring the arms up overhead. Get them back as far as you can. One last time. Really stretch out this time, as deep as you can get. Really get those arms out there and bring them back up, pushing through the feet. All the way up overhead, bring the arms down on the side, roll the shoulder blades back. Shake that out. Neck stretch progression. We haven't done that this week, so I want to make sure we get into that. Taking the chin, going out over the left shoulder first. Small turn. Just let the arms hang for a little bit. We've already worked the shoulders pretty hard. So roll it around to the side, nice and slow, bring it back, looking out over the other side. Going around to that right. Stop when you're looking out over the shoulder. Roll the shoulder blades back. Get your posture here, right here where you got the looking out at a 90-degree angle. And now we're going to take chin and take it up to the ceiling. Overhead, stop right in the middle, stretch the chin out. As far as you can get it, bring it back in and head down and stop. Back up, take it back, looking up straight first, right over the top, hold right in the middle, and then turn the head and bring it down on the other side. Bring the head back, right back to the middle. There we go. Going to go around to the right side now, or to the left side, sorry. Bring it around and chin to chest. Stop when you get all the way looking down. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Feel the stretch through the shoulders. And bring it up over the right shoulder. Bring it back down again. Straight down at the floor. Roll the shoulder blades back. Get yourself in a good position here. Really rolling those shoulder blades down. And now bring it up on the other side. Stretch it out and relax. Little circles with the shoulders. Get the shoulders up, back, forward, down. Exaggerate the movements. Forward and back. And now we can take chin right out front. We're going to bring the ear down to the shoulder. This is going to go towards this part of your body, down on the side. Take the other thing, that arm, and push it down on the other side. Just having problems with the body parts again. I need my little map of the body. I'm going to put it up on the wall or right next to the camera. Other side, same thing. Ear to shoulder. Chin is back, so you're coming right straight down the side. Cool. That's a good stretch. That just feels good. Again, I'm not supposed to enjoy these classes this much. I'm not supposed to partake like that. But it just feels so good. Bring it back to the middle, roll the shoulder blades back. They always told us in class, you're not taking the class, you're just cueing it. Nah, I can cue it a lot better when I'm actually doing it. All right. We got through that. Shake that out. Arms forward. A little bit of a bear hug. Reach out, roll the shoulder blades forward. And bring the arms back on the side, roll the shoulder blades back, squeeze them together. Scapular retraction right there. And forward again, bear hug, out, roll the shoulders. And this time bring the elbows back as far as you can get them, stretching the chest out, squeezing the shoulder blades as tight as you can get them. Deep breath in through the nose, fill up the lungs, push out the stomach, and then exhale, coming forward again. Reach it out. Got a big old circle there that you got with your arms and stuff, you know. And now reach back, grab the back of your chair. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out, deep breath in. Stomach is out, shoulder blades are back just a little bit more, and exhale as you come forward, hands on the thighs. Exhale. Tighten up that core, get all the air out of the lungs, squeeze it all out. Bring the hands around, grab onto the back of the chair one more time. Deep breath in. Through the nose, down into the lungs, forcing out the stomach, and exhale. Bringing the hands back to the thighs. Rolling the shoulders. And just relax right here in the middle. Grab a drink of water if you want. Grab your band. We're going back to the band. Only for a little bit, though. So we're going to do is take the band, put it in the crook between the thumb and the forefinger of the right hand. Take that left hand, grab on to the band. We are going to do an archer. So arm out, right arm is extended, band is between the ball, or the ball of the foot and the heel. Wow, let's try this again. In the crook of the hand. Elbow, left arm, right straight up, parallel with the floor. Bring the arm back, squeezing the shoulder blade, and relax. Again, bring it back. Keep that right arm extended, little bend in the elbow. Don't lock it out completely. Keep a little bend in it. Make those muscles work around the joint. Joint can't handle that kind of work, that kind of pressure. That's what the muscles are for. They're big and strong, or they should be. We're making them like that. One more time. Bring that arm back. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. And release. Same thing. Other side. Thumb and forefinger. Left arm out. Right arm grabbing, right hand grabbing onto the band. Right elbow right straight out, bringing that band across the chest, rolling the shoulder blade back and up again. Don't lock the elbow on that front arm. Don't lock the shoulder completely. Little bend in the elbow, little bend in the shoulder. Bring it back. Don't make the joint handle all that pressure. Use the muscles. Use the muscles. That's what they're there for. That's why we're working them, to protect the joints, to help and protect. And release one more time. Shoulder blades back. And relax, release, shake it out. Put the band down again for a second. So we worked the arms, we worked the shoulders. I want to stretch them out a little bit. Left hand, right knee, right hand, back of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Let's do a rotation. Taking that hand, putting it on the outside of the thigh to keep the front shoulder pointed right straight out front. Back shoulder does the rotation, right one doesn't turn with it. Front one doesn't turn with it. Having problems with my mirroring today. Deep breath in. Exhale, other side. Right hand outside of the left knee. Outside of the left thigh. Take that left hand, bring it around the back, roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out, and rotate the shoulder. That back shoulder, rotate the chest. Don't rotate the hips. Don't do that. That's just completely wrong. And bring it back to center. Shake it out. That was the warm up and the stretch. Check. Done. Upper body at least. We got lower body to do yet too. We're going to do upper body strength though right now. So what do we need? We need our mini bands. Hand, right knee, right straight down, holding the band underneath the hand above the leg. We're going to take the left hand and do curls with them. So take the band, just wrap it around the hand. You don't have to have it tight. You don't have to grip it. Just open the hand up loose. And all we're doing is taking this front arm here, this left arm, squeezing it, not letting the elbow go back, not letting the shoulder come forward, maintaining our upright position. Elbow stays pointed right towards the floor. Hand comes up, hand goes down. Hand comes up, hand goes down, looking for that biceps muscle right in the front of the upper arm. Up and back. Relaxing we are. Except for that one muscle. Everything else is nice and calm. Muscles are tight, holding your body in place. You're not pushing them too hard. All the work is being done by that biceps muscle. You really want to feel just the front of the upper arm doing all the work here. Bring it up. Hold. And back down. I got 2 more to do yet. Come on, do those 2 with me, would you? Now we only have 1 left to do. 1, 1, 1. Back down, switch it over, other side. Palm down, palm up. Right palm towards the ceiling, left palm towards the floor, on the thigh. Again, not on the knee. Don't put pressure on the knee. Put it on the thigh. Those big quadricep muscles in the front of the leg. All right. Elbows right straight down. Shoulder blades are back. All we're doing is hinging at the elbow up and releasing back down. Don't let the band flap loose. You always want to have just a little bit of tension on it. So don't let it hang down like that. Up and back, tight, just like the muscle should be through the whole thing. Up. If you keep the band tight, the muscles will be as well. Always keeping tension on the muscles. That's what builds the strength. That's what grows the muscle. That's what thickens the muscle, gives you that bone or that muscle density back again. Up and back down. Without keeping those muscles under tension, we lose that. Muscles get thin. They get weaker. Up. And they're not able to protect the bones, the joints. Up. And just you in general. Muscles are important. Up. And we got 3 more. Back down. 2. Last one. Curl it up. Feel it. Hold it. Release. Biceps muscle. Bands are fantastic for absolutely all kinds of exercises. All right. Hands are going to grip onto the band. Palms facing away, fingertips down. Elbows right straight out to the side. Scapular retraction. We're going to bring those shoulder blades together is all we're going to do. Nothing else moves. Roll the shoulder blades back. I'm going to get the band down mid-chest, a little lower. Rolling the shoulder blades back, squeezing them tight, and release. If you're not getting any tension on those muscles between the shoulder blades, grab the band a little tighter, a little closer together, and then retract the shoulder blades and release. I'm going to bring my fingers right next to each other and do it to give me a lot more resistance, a lot more tension to have to work those shoulder blades with. If it's hurting your shoulders, front of your arms, either one through the chest, back off, give yourself a little more resistance or a little less resistance, a little more slack, a little bit, but keeping tension all the way through this exercise. Back, shoulder blades are back. Band is mid-chest. And back down again. Bring it back, elbows right straight out. Only thing moving are the shoulder blades. And back one more time. Roll it back. Hold it. And release it back down. So on any of these, the modification will always be how much tension the band has. If you're hurting any joint, give yourself more slack. If you feel like the muscles aren't working the way they're supposed to, where they're supposed to, give yourself less slack. Grab on. Next one we're going to do is a triceps kickback. We did the biceps in the front of that upper arm. Now we're going to do the triceps in the back because there's balance in all things. Right hand, left thigh, pressing down on the band with the right hand. We're going to take palms away. So what's going to happen is we're going to hinge at the elbow again, but this time going backwards. So just like the curl, except this time we're using the muscle in the back to pull the lower arm up, backwards and back up. So your palms are both facing the same way behind you. Top palms down on the thigh, and then extending at the elbow only and back in. So get that shoulder back, get that elbow back, keeping a straight line from the back of the head to the tailbone and up. Let's try this again. There we go. I did not have my shoulders roll back and down. I had a little bit of a curve in the upper spine. That's bad for the lower back. I could feel it tweaking back there. Up, feeling this in the back of the upper arm. The triceps muscles. Back and up. The triceps are the opposite muscles of the biceps, the antagonists. Both muscles always work together. Up and back down. That's how the joint is controlled. Out and in. So both of the muscles need to be strong, both of those. Every movement in your body has two muscles that control the move. Up, extend, hold, and back in again. Other side. Left hand, right thigh, right hand, palm facing behind you. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, chest is out. Get that straight line. Feel a little bit of a curve in the lower part of the back. A curve, not a curve, a curve. And extending at the elbow again. So I needed a little more tension to really feel that muscle working. So I moved my hand closer to my knee to give myself just a little more tension through that band, getting us more distance between the two palms, between the right hand and the left hand. In, out, in, and back out. Again, always feeling tension on that muscle, always feeling tension on that band. Not letting go completely, not giving into it, getting loose. Out and in, out and back in. All right. Front of the arm, back of the arm, front of the shoulder. Right hand, right thigh, left hand pointed towards the ceiling. Little bend in the elbow. Hardest part of doing bands is getting the setup, understanding that how to get it in the right position. It's taken a long time. It was terrible at first. I couldn't cue it because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm better now. I'm better. All right. Palms right facing straight up, right palms facing towards the knee. We're just going to lift the arm up a little bit and back down. So this is not bending at the elbow anymore. Bending at the elbow worked the front of the upper arm. We are now working the front of the shoulder. So we want to lift that entire arm up and back down. You're not going to be able to go very far. That's okay. You can feel the tension there. Get the shoulders down. Don't let them come up around the ears. That's what's going to want to happen is go, oh, look, I can really get that up there. That's not what we're looking for. You're looking for just that muscle in front of the shoulder, not at the top of the shoulders. Not the ones that go from the shoulders to the neck. Those are not the muscles we're shooting for. We will in just a minute, but not right now. And back down. Bring it up. And back. 3 more. And down. 2 more. See more. Last one up. And bring that down, going to the other side. You should be able to feel that in the front of the shoulder. Going from the top of the shoulder down about that far. That's all we're looking for. There's a muscle there, the deltoid, the front deltoid that we're trying to hit. 3 muscles around the shoulders, front, side, back. We need to get all 3 of them. Right now, we're working on the front one. Roll the shoulder blades back. Those protect the shoulder. They make it stronger, but they also protect the bone if you fall by having them strong. Dense muscles. Okay, here we go. Other side up. And down. Bring it up and hold. Hold. Back down again. You don't have to grip on. That's the beauty of this. Even if you have arthritis, you don't have to grip on as tight as you can. You can just keep the hand open and back down. You might feel a little tension on the wrist, wanting to pull it down. Turn your hand on the side and use the side of your hand if you're running into problems with the wrist. It's much easier to keep it straight when you've got it turned on the side like that. And back down, up, and down. Last one. Hold, stay, and bring it back down again. Chest press. The chest press gets the pectoral muscles across the front of the chest, both sides. We're going to work one side at a time. Right hand, palm comes across to that left shoulder, left chest, left pectoral muscle. Right hand, palm is facing out away from you. Try this again. Right hand, left chest, left side of the chest, left hand, right straight out in front. And we're going to push out and bring it back in. Elbow stays down about a 45-degree angle, just like you're doing a push-up. Out and back in. Keep the shoulder blades back. Push out and bring it back in. So I need a little more resistance on this. I'm going to wrap the band around the hand once, making a cross in the middle, pushing out, giving me just a little more resistance, and back in again. Out and back in. If I needed less resistance, if I couldn't get my arm extended, that's okay. You don't have to go all the way out. Just go out as far as you can without locking the elbow. Don't go out all the way. Anytime you lock a joint, you put stress on it and you run a real risk of hurting it. So don't do that. Most of you don't need more injuries in your joints. I know I don't. Out and back in, other side. I got hips going. Don't make it any worse. It's bad enough already. All right, elbow down, 30, 45 degrees, whatever. Push out and back in. So there's a couple times I've locked out the elbow doing that kickback. And it took months for that elbow to come back again. Out and back in. Stress it out. Feel that muscle working in the front of the chest, from the middle of the chest out to the armpit. The armpit. And back up. Out. And in one more time. And bring it back. Shake that out. We're good. We're going to put the band down for a little bit. Grab a drink of water or a drink of something. Water, tea, lemonade, Gatorade, electrolytes, whatever it is that you take to rehydrate yourself. We're going to sit back down in the chair, and we are not going to be using the band. So if you can, always try to bring yourself out to the edge of the seat as far as you can get. So like the sits bones are right on the edge. You want the chair, the seat of the chair, to be right in that crease between the thigh and the buttocks. The buttocks. Your bottom, that thing. We're not allowed to say butt. Whoop. Oops. Scratch that. I'll cut it out of the video. All right, first thing we're going to do is hip hinge push up. So the push up, hands on the thighs, shoulder blades are back. Coming right down the middle. All the work is done by the arms. Palms on the thighs, coming down, keeping the shoulder blades back, chest is up, and then pushing through the arms to bring you back up again. I love having found this, a way to do a push-up. You can do them on the back of the chair. You can do it on the walls, all up to you. But if you can't do those, this is a great way to get into it. Just get the strength through the chest, through the arms, through the upper back, shoulders, push up. Everything happens in the hands. Heel of the palm is doing the work here. Down, down. See if you can get a little deeper than you could before, getting a nice stretch. And pushing up one more time. Core stays in, shoulder blades stay back, chest is out. So straight down. Roll the shoulder blades back. You're coming between the legs. Hold, and then push back up through the arms. And if you don't use that back, you are definitely going to feel it from above the elbow all the way up the shoulder, into the chest, into the upper back, through the shoulder blade. That's a great set of muscles to get to. All right. Lower body, hip flexors, those things right out front there. Grab on to the right leg first. Hold on to the shin. Bring it up as high as you can. Remember, high as you can, meaning as high as you can, not how high you think you should go. Biggest cheat on this one that you got to be careful of is shoulders down, chin to chest, coming down to give yourself a little more room to be able to bring that knee up. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for stretch, looking for work in the front of that hip. And back. Let's do it one more time. Same leg. We'll switch off here in just a second. Bring it up. Shoulder blades are back. You want to feel this right in the front of the hip. Right between the thigh and the torso. And relax. Back down. Warming these muscles up. We're going to do more with them. But for right now, just grab the hand. Use it. Stretch out those muscles through the buttocks, through the hamstrings, back of the thigh, roll the shoulder blades back, and start warming up that muscle in the front of the hip. Hold on, bring it up. Bring it up again. What is high for you, whatever that point is, whatever that place is. You may have to hang on to the back of the thigh to bring it up, and that's where you could get it. That's where you should be at then. You just want to feel the work happening in the front of the hip. And relax. Bring it up again. Give it a second to cool down, and then put it right back under contraction. Bring it up, flexing it. The other thing you want to make sure of, knee, ankle, toe, everything is right in alignment. Straight up. You're not putting stress on that knee on one corner of it or one side. Everything's right in the middle. Spreading out the weight, distributing it all the way around the joint. Bring it in tight and relax. Okay, we warmed up that muscle a little bit using the hand to help. We're going to get rid of the hands to help. We're going to get the chest involved, roll the shoulder blades back, grab onto the bottom of your chair. Same thing. Bring that knee up as high as you can get it. Again, making sure you don't roll forward, chin to chest. Keep the shoulder blades back, chest is out. You want to feel that muscle really working in the front of the hip. And back down, up. So you want to try, if you can, to get to the point where you can bring that knee up above a 90-degree angle at the hip. You want to be able to bring that knee up higher, creating this acute triangle angle right here at the hip, acute, as opposed to 90-90, a right angle. Look at me, I'm mathy today. Up. I'm geometry E or algebra E. And back down. Other side. Triggy. All right, shoulder blades are back. Grab onto the bottom of the chair. Lift that leg. Get the knee up as high as it will go, wherever that is. You want these hip flexors to be strong. You want to also have the stretch to be able to lift that leg high enough. If you can get that knee up above 90, you've got the stretch that you need for the lower back. So you've got stretch through the muscles going from the front of that leg into the back. If you don't, and it's tight, you're going to put all sorts of stress on the lower back, and you're going to start leaning over to try to get rid of that. You want to be able to roll the shoulder blades back, get that knee up past 90. I've been reading again. And back down. So the last way to do this is without using the chair, just rolling the shoulder blades back. I like to do palms out. It really forces me into that neutral position. Ears are right over the shoulders, and lift it up as high as you can. Hold it. You want to hold for 15 seconds. Everything's in alignment. And then back down nice and slow. Other side, same thing. Bring it up. Shoulder blades are back, holding it. Stretching, feeling no pain in the lower back. All the work is being done in the front of the hip. And back down. That's it. That was that one. Knee extensions. We're going back over to the right leg. Fingers intertwined, grab on behind the thigh. Roll the shoulder blades back, getting yourself in the upright position. Like you're on the plane and it's going to land or take off. Put your tray in the upright position. Up. Your seat tray. And back down. I think that's what they say. Up. I have to medicate to fly, so I'm not really sure what they say. Up. And back down. Bring it up nice and slow. Get it as high as you can. Don't let yourself roll forward. Always, always, always concentrate on keeping the shoulder blades back. Keeping yourself in that neutral position, little curve in the lower part of the back. And down. Use that hand to hold it up there so you can roll the shoulder blades back and really get that chest out. Keeping you in that neutral position. All the work right there, top of the thigh and the front. Those quadriceps. Shoulder blades are back. Other side, we're going. Out. And back in. Keeping your neutral position. You're out to the edge of the chair. Out. And back. If you're sitting way back in the chair and holding your hands like on the chair and lifting the leg, there's nothing to that. The chair is doing all the work. You want to make The calf muscle or the thigh muscle do all the work. Out and back in. One more time. Out. Hold. And back in. Progression on that is the same as the others, holding on to the back of the chair. Out, in. And then shoulder blades back, lifting, extending, in and down. That one's the hardest. Usually when you do this one, you really want to curve the back. Don't do it if that happens. I'd rather have you out on the edge of the chair, using the hand, grabbing onto the seat and doing it, than sitting all the way back in the chair and then just extending the leg out. Again, there's nothing to the body having to work that because the chair is doing all the work to hold you upright, the back of the chair and the seat. Okay, next one we're going to do. External leg rotation. Grab on, right hand underneath the right thigh. Bring the leg out to the side. Not turning the hips. Roll it as you roll. So here's a main function of this exercise is to stretch out the inner thigh. So what you want to do is make sure that that knee, toe, heel, hip are all in alignment as you do that rotation. Don't let the foot come in and the knee go out. It is the entire unit. The assembly works together around and around. It's the assembly. We bring it all together. And opposite direction. Feel that hip open up. Feel the stretch on the inner thigh as you go. There are so many exercises we did not get to today. Other side, same thing. Lift the leg up, use the arm. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out, bring the leg out to the side. Again, only as far as you can keep the toe and knee pointed in the same direction. And then make those rotations. So even for me, that foot wanted to come in immediately as I started pulling the knee out. You want it to come together, opening it up, opening that hip up, not letting the hips turn. You're not pointing in that direction. Torso's pointing forward and around. Opposite direction, bring it backwards. Counter, clockwise and clockwise. Around, bring it back in and down. Again, same progression. Hold on to the bottom of the chair, leg out. Do rotations and then see if you can do it without holding on to the chair. Front leg raise. We're really out of time. Let's go in right to the stretches. Foot out, right foot out, little bend in the knee. Shoulder blades are back. Toes back as far as you can get it. The toe is back. Toes, the foot, the whole top of the foot is back as far as you can get it. Not just the toes. And lean forward into it, feeling the stretch in the calf muscles. Heel to under the knee. Deep breath, exhale, relax. Just relax that muscle. I mean, when I say relax the muscle, keep the toe, keep the foot back as far as you can get it. But that muscle is going to give you just a little bit. As you take some deep breaths and exhale, you're going to come forward a little bit more. And back up, relax the toe, relax the feet, the toes, the feet, foot. I'm going to give up now. Roll the shoulder blades back and lean forward. You are right on the edge of the chair. You are on the edge of your seat. Just like you were at a good action movie. It's got you on the edge of your seat. Leaning into it, shoulder blades are back, shoulders square to the floor, to the leg. You're coming down right towards it, not twisting, not reaching for that toe and twisting. Oh, that is so bad for your back. Don't know why so many people do that. All you want to do is lean into it, just like when we did the push-ups off both legs. And push back up through the hands. Use the heel of the palms to get you up. Other side, same thing. Foot back, shoulder blades back. Feel the stretch through the heel. Going up the thigh, going up the calf muscle. Rolling its way up. Deep breath in, exhale as you come down just a little bit more. Get a little more stretch. Remember, you don't want to fight it. Muscles will start to stretch, then the other muscles will pull it back. They're going, no, you can't stretch that far. It is in that movement that you run into problems. You want to have just a little bit of stretch, and that's it. Anything more is going to be fighting you. You are fighting you. Your body always wants to keep itself safe, and it thinks you're hurting yourself. And bring it back up. Relax the foot. Hands on that thigh. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Relax the foot so that you feel the stretch in the back of the thigh. Above the knee to the buttock. Your bottom. Derriere. I just love that about that joke. Come to Wisconsin. Smell our derriere. And back up again. We have 2 minutes left. All right. Cross your legs. Cross your legs like you want to have a talk with me. We need to speak about some things. That's the way you're going to get. But instead of speaking, we're going to bring that knee up towards us. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feel the stretch outside of the hip going into the glutes. Again, bring that knee up as high as you can get it. Thighs close to the torso as possible. Deep breath in, exhale. And relax, drop that off. Other side, same thing. And another thing we also need to talk about. Nope, it's not what it is. It's just a stretch. Oh, my left buttock is way tighter than my right side. Way tighter. Any given muscle, any given day. For whatever reason, you'll have a muscle that is tighter than the others, tighter than it was yesterday, tighter than it was earlier today. Relax, release, and tomorrow you won't even notice it. All right, legs apart, hands on the thighs. Let's go down into that stretch again. Get down as deep as you can, going forward into that hip hinge. Let the arms drop. Weight is in the ball of the foot to the heels. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs, outer thighs, glutes, hamstrings. Hands up on the thighs. Push yourself back up again, just like you're doing the push-up. And up. Bringing the torso down onto the thighs. Bring your hands up overhead. Nice big sweep. Chest out. Deep breath in, stomach out, exhale. One more time. Bring the arms up overhead. Deep breath in, pushing the stomach out. Exhale as you bring the arms down. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. We will be back on Monday. I will see you then. Have a great weekend.